Hoorah salutations to the women of Iran. Check this out. I was totally expecting her to turn into Iranian Wonder Woman. I know you're disappointed too. But she burns her hijab. They are burning their hijabs. And then this lady comes over and throws her in the fire, and they're in the fire. This is, and for the record, I would like to say, this is fucking dangerous. A woman died for not wearing a hijab, and now these women are, and that rule, that law has not like been repealed, and this is the day it all happens. They are acting in an affront to these Islamists that run the country, and they could get killed for this. Many may still, and so kudos to them. It's a beautiful thing to watch. Take this job and shove it. I ain't wearing it no more. I don't want to cover the top of my head when I step outside that door. Oh, don't take this job and shove it. Right. Again, if someone wears it to show their religious belief, cool. But the minute you make a law where you have to wear it, it no longer has value as a religious symbol because it's not based on the moral showing of the human being. The signaling of those beliefs to other people by participating in this, it's forcible. Therefore, you don't know if somebody's wearing it because they want to or because they have to. So in these particular cases, you got to take all the have to rules out of it. Otherwise, you won't know really who believes your shit. And to some degree, that's why they make the have to rules. So there you go. Yeah. Yeah. So there we go. And it was like, that's pretty awesome. So congrats to them on this. And I want to show you something else that, where is this? Okay, this guy. Back this up a second. This dude. So this is a Russian conscripted soldier. Hello, everyone. This is the 1st Tank Regiment. He says, we've been officially informed that there's not going to be any training before they send us to the war zone. Now, this guy is crying. He is starting to tear up. Watch this. Official regiment commanders have confirmed this info. And on the 29th, we're moving to Kherson. Okay, by the way, beyond the fact that this is an embarrassing video for Russia to have out in general, this dude just gave a deployment date. So, and believe me, the Ukrainians now know. Therefore, think for yourself and decide for yourself about what to do with all this in the future. There isn't going to be any training, no shooting range, no even military theory, nothing. They just pack these fuckers up and send them to catch bullets. That's what this is all about. Oh, thank you for we're getting towards the level 3 hype train. By the way, thank you for watching Hal Sparks Mega Worldwide regularly. I appreciate it more than you know. I have been overwhelmed with emotion for like the last 4 days because of the lead up to my birthday and after, and everybody being wonderful, and it's just crazy. So thank you guys so much. And I have to say, I'm still not used to running into people out on the street that know me from this stream and this stream only. That is a brand new thing in my life, and it's wonderful and beautiful, and I'm proud of all the other stuff I do in my life, my stand-up, music, everything else, but it's great when that brings people to this, but it's, equally as fun when this brings people to that. It's just great. Yes, you are wonderful, Brad. It's true. So, let's see. This is interesting too, and I want to show you this. this is the leak in the Nord Stream pipeline. This is where it happened. It happened here, and then there were 2 explosions here and here. A couple of people have pointed out that whoever did this, the Russians, whoever did this was careful to do it in international waters outside of the territorial waters of Denmark or any of these other countries on purpose. So, hey, there we go. Hype train. Pretty fascinating. When am I coming to Tampa? After the hurricane and before the next one. That's all I know. I currently am without an agent because my agency got swallowed up and everybody quit. So all the people I liked are gone. So I'm not staying with them. So I'm hunting for that new booking agent and all that kind of stuff right now. And I'm going to take my time because I got a show and I'm all right. If I was, if it was the old days, I'd be like, fuck, I need somebody like yesterday. But these days, not so much. It's pretty cool being self-determinative. I mean, I always kind of have because I'm a stand-up. I've always had more freedom than my actor friends. But yeah. But once I try Mint, the agency, okay. Yeah, if anybody has any recommendations or you guys want to annoy big agencies and tell them to sign me, knock yourself out. It's a brave new world. I'm not against crowdsourcing it. But I wanted to show you this too. Hold on. Yeah, this prick. So this is Solovyov, this prick, Vladimir Solovyov. Yeah. He's bitching about the mobilization. So I'm going to show you what he says. I have some thoughts about mobilization. Burp. And with Kazakhstan, they say there's nothing to eat. Yes, very funny. We can all laugh together. But this is a direct translation. Here's what it looks like with some fun music. These are all the people leaving. We're making fun of all the cowards running out of Russia, but there's a lot of them. And a real gathering of some brave guys. They're practically running. So yes, all of this is happening. Also, I'm dressed like a lumberjack, and I'm okay. How many of these people are there? You look at them and you think, how many are there? 10,000? Okay, maybe 100,000. Who are they? What are they all about? What's it all about, Alfisky? We knew they would try to use some slick methods. We understood this. Why didn't we strike preemptively? For example, we have a detailed database. What an asshole. As to who served where, who properly used by our military officials responsible for mobilization, partial mobilization. They know who is who, so they could spread it out. So that not the entire factory gets called, no, not the entire village, not only representatives of certain ethnicity, certain nationality or religious group. And perhaps it's possible to do it in a way that doesn't prompt questions. I think so. So start thinking and acting competently. Act in accordance with the situation in which we find ourselves. What situation are we in? Explain to me, how is it possible that after 7 months of the special military operation, we don't have enough drones? In industrial quantities, drones of a different class and type. By the way, the guy who claimed that we have plenty, that everything is fine, we have lots of them, he refused to come on air. No, we don't have that. This guy didn't show up for the broadcast. We're getting them thanks to Iran. Where are our own drones 7 months later? That money that we've been collecting with friends all over the country and spent to purchase endless Maverick drones would be enough to produce the same drones. At least these quadricopters, I'm not even talking about the Garand 2 kamikaze drones. the government could have been doing this, I really don't understand. It's hard to come to grips looking at our Forbes list. I know these people, there's no denying. Some of them are helping the army and volunteers, they're buying some stuff. But pardon me, it's not done systematically. The combined tonnage of our oligarchs' yachts would be envied by the navy of any large nation if they haven't been stolen already. At the same time, when you hear that we don't have enough satellites, us, a great space nation, we are vastly outnumbered by NATO's satellite fleet. I just can't wrap my head around this. Turns out we can't even see Ukraine as we should. Turns out, in order to possess complete information and offset the superiority of NATO's spatial intelligence, on top of that, we're also using commercially owned and private satellites for this purpose. Specifically those owned by Elon Musk. Pardon, but why don't we have that? Let's attach some jet engines to oligarchs' yachts and dispatch them into the damn stratosphere so they can send us data from there. Turns out we don't have enough military satellites. Why couldn't we have produced them in 7 months and launched them? Not enough will do it? Thinking that everything will normalize? Obviously nothing normalizing. We're in a completely different phase. We're de facto at war against NATO. It's straight up torture when we have to ask, pardon, but those 300K who are being called up, being partially mobilized, do they have body armor? Proper ceramic body armor? Oh, do we have it, or do we have to buy it in China? Helmets, combat boots, warm clothing. Do we have all that? When they say that General Bulgakov was transferred, perhaps we should be looking at him closer. Since civil society is forced to buy up socks and underpants for the troops, so a partial mobilization of 300K was announced, but we have an army of 1.15 million. Where are they? Why do we need this 300K? We have to say something to the peoples. If that's because we're at war with NATO, fine. We have many people we could get. They could go in as volunteers, like those serving in our security forces. Why aren't we using these resources? There will be no panic, and no one will have to run. We need to work precisely, calmly, methodically. People shouldn't be stopped and inspected on the streets, grabbing everybody indiscriminately, demanding proof. This only provokes panic. The work of factories should not be paralyzed when their key specialists are taken away. Understand, guys, the fatherland is in danger. Okay, a war has been declared against us by us declaring war on someone else. We have to win this war. Watch closely who is disseminating what. Pay close attention. Understand, our animal is capable and sly with a gigantic military-industrial complex. It's NATO. Either way, we have to win. Yeah, that's all silliness aside. Can you imagine how fucked you would have to be? That dude, that guy's burning his hijab, but he still wants to wear it while it's on fire. Connie Kelly, thank you. All right, I'm just not going to let that guy talk without fart noises, because the hell with him. This is the fun part, too. The list of and categories of citizens subject to mobilization is classified. For fuck's sake. Yeah. Yeah, he would never... well, I'm going to have to go to the bathroom now. Excuse me, I must go to the lavatory. These people are fucked. And there's the... this is one of the fucking tankies putting up this stuff. This dude, This is a father and son, by the way, flying into Russia, and they point out that they're alone on the flight. They're flying into Russia, and this is it. They are literally it. Just and again, if you look at what's happening in Iran, that is inspiring people as well, because the Russians, part of their internet is closed down, but they can see shit coming out of Central Asia, and they know what's going on in Iran. And these are this is in I think she's in this is in Ukraine during the bullshit referendums. Yeah. And this is in Dagestan. So they've had trouble in this before. They're like, we're not blind. Russia's in somebody else's territory. No war, no war. And they're like, again, by the way, you'll notice some women are wearing hijabs and some women aren't. That's how you do it. That's what people like. That's that American style democracy, where you can do your own religious practice however the fuck you want to do it, but it ends at the tip of your nose. And we all abide by a rule of law. So, this is the people going door to door with the referendum. Anyways, I just wanted to show you guys some of that stuff.